All right, moving on now to the final two, the biggest two. In fact, these two, we never thought they will move to a different club in the same transfer window. It is crazy to see how much time has changed. When 10 years ago, we can never see this happening. Even 5 years ago, maybe even 1 or 2 years ago, we will never see these two players moving out to the clubs, to a different club on the same transfer day. Not day, but transfer window, sorry. So I'm gonna save the homecoming for the last. Gonna go with the one that we have discussed before, Lionel Messi, who of course left Barcelona. We did discuss before, joining PSG. Now, based on our previous episode, we all gave our predictions together with our special guest, Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff was the one who, hoped that he come to Qatar outside. Didn't happen. Harnazi did predict for him to stay as free agent, I believe, or join Atletico Madrid if he can. Didn't happen. Mr. JB also said the same thing, try to stay free agent or something. Didn't happen. I said, I predicted him to go back to Argentina for a while. Didn't happen. But he joined PSG immediately, right after he left. PSG made an offer and sealed. Now, I mean, what can I say? It's Lionel Messi on a free transfer. What can you say? Yes, put age aside, put everything else aside. We're talking about one of, if not the best. Yes, the only debate is only him and Ronaldo. All right. I'm just gonna put it out there. He and Ronaldo, one of, if not the best. That's it. So to have Lionel Messi sign for free, easily 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, how good is he going to be in Ligue 1, which is going to be very interesting. How Pochettino is going to use him, his fellow compatriot. Only for that, I do feel like I want to give him a 9 at first or 9.5, but then again, it's Lionel Messi. But just a benefit of a doubt whether he can play in other leagues. This is first time moving out. So, yeah, I'll give a 10 out of 10. Straightforward. Harun Nazri, over to you.
Before I go into the stats, it would have been a crime if you were to speak about Ronaldo first before Messi. You know? Yeah.
Well, I saved him for last because of he's a much more recent transfer. So Messi the transfer has happened for a few weeks now before this recording, right? So we can talk about it after the dust is settled. But we have one more to talk about for sure. So
well, I'll retire from this podcast if you actually ask me about Ronaldo right now, and I'll put him in the first spot.
Hey, I mean, come on. I do it. I know I say best for the last for a reason. Right? There's a perfect reason because of a story. But Messi reason, we all know why. He does want to stay in Barcelona. Except for financial troubles, then he has to leave. So we can understand.
Here's my take on it. I think if you ask the neutrals, I think everyone would have preferred him to stay at Barcelona, be the one club man, be an example for the kids. And I think I mentioned that before too. But due to the financial constraints that the club is going through, the first thing that comes to my mind right now is I think PSG is the only club that could afford him.
Yeah.
What I mean by afford him is paying his wages. I think PSG is the only club that can do that. Maybe Man City, but I think Man City's approach to transfers is a little bit different. And I don't think a player like Lionel Messi would want to be playing in the Premier League, man. Let's be honest. Every 2-3 seconds, he'll be tackled with him on the ball. So, I don't want to speak much because I think we've covered that before. My rating for the transfer is 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Why? Okay, I'll explain why.
Okay.
How do I say it without upsetting people?
You are Mr. Controversial. It's fine. It's free of opinion here.
Yeah, look, I would have preferred him if he did go abroad from. Of course, he has already went abroad. I would have preferred him to go to a club like maybe Juventus, or where the league is a little bit more competitive, and you challenge yourself a little bit more. Of course, I understand the age, and of course, I understand all that comes, the nooks and crannies that comes with it. But having said what I said earlier, that I feel he's going there because it's the only club that can pay his wages, that leaves a little bit of a scar for me because I think, top of head, if when he was playing for Barcelona in the La Liga, he could have he had dribbled what 5 or 6 players. Now I'm expecting him to dribble against 11 players at PSG.
I don't think it's
That's
gonna be a stroll in the park, but
of course, it's not going to be. Like I said, no disrespect to Ligue 1, but you know, competitively, if you compare Ligue 1, you compare Serie A, you compare La Liga,
I feel
you
like it's
compare
similar
Premier
to
League.
Sergio Ramos. They're just trying to stay in that high level of
Yeah,
European competition, but
maybe,
doesn't really have
you
anything
know,
much more to prove
yeah,
themselves.
that's why I give the rating a 7.5
Yeah, I
on
can see
8
why.
because if he had moved to a club like maybe Juventus, then I'll be like, wow, this guy is trying to challenge himself. But now I think he's just saving himself. I don't know. This is being disrespectful to the player. I won't do that. But 7.58 because that scar, that little scar that it leaves in me, thinking that maybe PSG is the only club that can afford to pay his wages.
Yeah.
Playing wise aside, of course, we all know he has got given talent, and he will like the league earn up. Uh, hopefully he stays injury free. Let's be honest, age is catching up. But Messi is Messi. Everyone loves him. But 7.58 for me.
All right, Mr. JB, over to you. Lionel Messi joining the PSG. What do you think?
Let's see. Let me try and recall what I actually said in my last episode. I think I said something like he will retire or he join MotoGP or somewhere along that line.
You did
But yeah.
crack a joke about MotoGP, yeah.
Exactly. And I thought he was gonna retire or become some Barcelona president or whatever. So yeah, so that didn't happen. So yeah, I mean his transfer, although yes, it comes to a surprise because before he actually moved to PSG, there's some talks about he agreeing that his pay will be cut by 50% or don't know how many percent. And I think even then also Barcelona still don't have enough. So it's a bit of a shame there. And yes, going to PSG for free, come on. I mean, we all know. I mean, you don't go anywhere for free unless
Yeah.
the club is able to afford his wages, which is
I don't
like
think
what
any
Al-Nazir
club is
mentioned.
able to buy out his clause to begin with. Which club's gonna buy out his contract clause? Everybody's gonna wait for him on free transfer like now, where Barcelona has financial issue. That's why everyone just gotta go in.
Yes, but even then also, it's not everyone, right? How many people can
true.
actually afford his wages, right?
Yeah.
I bet so many clubs out there can't even sustain his wage for like half a season, even don't talk about one season. So yeah, so PSG coming knocking on the door. I mean, it's only natural, right? I mean, who else? You can't expect Real Madrid to be knocking on the door of Barcelona or Messi, especially.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's only natural we go to PSG. For the league wise, yeah, it's true. I can agree some parts with Harun Nazri and some parts with you as well, Faiz, because yeah, League One, yes, even Ramos does it, but I don't know, for some reason Ramos, probably because of the positioning that they're playing, Ramos is a defender, Messi is a forward per se. So probably for Ramos going to League One is quite forgiving, like on that aspect as compared to Messi, because you don't watch football for Ramos, all right? Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
You don't watch football because of defenders. Some people do, no offense, but I mean the attraction is not
Definitely
there.
not
The attraction
Liverpool
is
fans.
always on the the attraction is on the offense, right? So people want to watch Messi. So unfortunately, Messi went to League One, which is not. I mean, I mean, it's a wrong choice of word. I won't say unfortunate, but sadly, he went to. He chose to go to League One when he actually, he could have gone to Serie A.
Yeah.
Premier League would be another dream move, probably. Bundesliga, I'm not sure. Probably almost the same weight as PSG, but for me personally, I think I'll give this move a 7 out of 10 for Messi. He has pretty much done it all. This is probably not say a stroll in the park, but just for him to show his best again. Yes, people will expect him, to score and everything else, and of course the next candidate that we will talk about in the transfer there'll be definitely be comparison then again, the same talk again, and it's fun because to be honest, us as football fans to watch Messi playing, Ronaldo playing in this era, I mean, come
He's
on, you
kind of
can't
like Pele
ask.
and Maradona, except his modern generation.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't ask for anything better than that. Trust me. Even if Messi would go to the China Super League or the Indian Super League, we will still tune in to watch his highlights. Also, whenever you have
Yeah.
a chance to. So, yeah, I mean, he has done it all. He's proven himself as the best. So him going to PSG is just to see like okay how he finally fare because he hasn't been anywhere other than Barcelona. He's a one man club apparently, but now he no longer has that title. So for me, it's a 7 out of 10.
Right, 7 out of 10. All right. And now we have come to the final player of our transfer ratings episode. It is the one that I believe everyone's waiting for, or if not, I would say Mr. JB is the only one that's waiting for. As an Arsenal fan, I'm not a fan of it. But it is happening on the deadline day where they officially announced Cristiano Ronaldo's homecoming from Juventus to Manchester United. Now, no offense, no disrespect. Just because we discussed Messi first over Cristiano Ronaldo, that doesn't mean that I'm putting Ronaldo ahead of Messi. Nothing to do with that. This is based on transfer. And the reason why I put number one for this and have to talk about is the romantic welcome back story for him. I mean, yes, I think if you guys go see his Instagram, he said everything that's needed to be said about why he returned. He made his career from Manchester United. He owe everything to Manchester United. He owe everything to Sir Alex. He got his first Ballon d'Or over there. He won his first Champions League over there. He won Premier League over there. Is what make him the beast that he is today. So I feel that putting Arsenal fan aside, this is a 10 out of 10. I mean, what more can I say? Yes, for his age, again, age is an issue, but again, we're talking about one of, if not the best. The same line as what I'm saying for Messi. He is one of, or if not the best footballer in our generation and era. And the nice touch for him to say that, PS, Sir Alex, this is for you. I feel like that's a nice quality touch for welcome because personally, as Arsenal fan, sure, we may not like to see our rival getting this kind of players again. But this reminds me of Thierry Henry comes back to Arsenal a brief moment and saying about how much he misses Arsenal and Wenger. It hits me. It hits me. Personally, it hits me emotionally to see, and it is a nice emotionally to see that Cristiano Ronaldo is back in Premier League. Because, of course, now I'm going to have more nightmares. Already with Lukaku, and now with Cristiano Ronaldo, and already 5-0 with Man City. I don't know how many nightmares I'm going to have this season, but this is going to be one of the top. I'm going to give this 10 out of 10 straight up. Not gonna say anything else. What else can I say? It's Cristiano Ronaldo, right? So, Mr. JV, I know you've been waiting for this for so long to share your emotions. I'm sure you're jumping for joy. Share with us your thoughts. I'm gonna let you say first for this.
Well, I must tell you, one of the happiest moment of my life, right, is on my wedding day. Okay, this one comes close. This one comes really, really close, right there and there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, better
I
not
mean,
let your wife know.
she knows, all
Oh,
right.
she knows.
And
Okay.
and to the point where all along she's been saying she's a Man U fan, but the moment Ronaldo goes to Man U, she go like, now I'm really a Man U fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can see the Ronaldo effect there. It's crazy.
Ronaldo effect, yes.
I mean, the timing is just crazy. Can you imagine? Like barely a few weeks back, they actually mentioned that Ronaldo wants to join Man City, right?
Yeah.
When that happened,
there's a reason why I put
this
him
is-
first to the last one to talk about because of the controversies. I've seen fans
man,
burning Ronaldo jersey already before the speculation of Menu, which is crazy for this transfer. But
it is.
yeah, continue,
It
Mr.
is.
JB.
It is very, very crazy. And for me as a Man United fan, when I read that, I was like, come on, you can't be serious, right? Man City. But after that, when you were thinking to yourself, you're like, technically, yeah, because Man City could probably afford it, right? Man City just break the bank for
Yeah.
Grealish.
It's
And
just a
then
matter of greed or heart. Does he do it for the
exactly.
money or welcome back?
Yep. And then after they signed Grealish, they a few days later they got the bad news that Kane decided to stay, and then they're like, oh shit, we don't have a striker now. And
Yeah.
then they go like, yeah, and then suddenly these rumors came about that Ronaldo might probably go, and logically speaking, to you it's like, hey, this might make sense, this might happen. And when that happens, I mean, when the rumors first hit, I was down, man. I was so sad, what I'm saying. It's almost like a slap to the face, I was like,
Yeah.
man, I mean, we have to go through this again, Michael went there, Tevez went there, all kinds of people went there, and now him,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's Ronaldo, our golden boy, what I'm saying. It's like I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It's like, you get that diamond in the rough, you polish that diamond up, he's like really our best players. And then you watch him grow and he perform at Madrid, and then you watch him grow again and you see him perform in Juve. Although yes, some people say that Juve is not really, his best,
But you still
because
win
they bought him
trophies, eh?
for
I don't see any
exactly.
reason of.
But those are traits of a great player, what I'm saying. Like even to the point where you becoming the Serie A top scorer is not good enough, that means you are really a great player, what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
just
expectations are
crazy.
high. Yeah, yeah.
Expectations are high. I mean, the reason why Juve got him is because they wanted the Champions League back, and unfortunately for them, they didn't get it. Right?
Yeah.
They didn't get the Champions League at all. In fact, I think they they got knocked out of the group stage, or probably round of 16, like probably way earlier
Yeah, they were
than
never
that.
even close to semi-final or final. So
Yeah, so so when that news happened, when they said that he's gonna go to Man City, I was like, man, oh man. But of course, I didn't go to the extent of burning jerseys, lah. But yeah, but there's a lot of players who are sad, and some of them even start warning Ronaldo online and go like, listen, Ronaldo, if you ever do that, please think of your father figure. Please think of Sir Alex Ferguson. You're turning your back on him. All right, it's okay to ask fans. It's okay to this and that, but then after that, you can see the fans like the eyes starts to tear up. I go like, it's okay, it's okay. You can forget about
a
us, but think
romantic
of your father
story,
figure.
isn't it?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And they go like, come on, please don't do this and this and that. And then, you know, like
Deadline
on
day.
Friday. Yeah, on I mean I remember, no, it's not on deadline day. I think it's probably on that Friday, like
Yeah.
somewhere in midnight Singapore time. I was reading, and suddenly my friend started sending Fabrizio updates and go
Yeah.
like, oh, you might go to United. And then when I see it, I'm like, come on, this might be fake, right? I mean, come on, it can't be real. Why would United want him back? And then when it slowly sinks in and go like, you know what, it's real and everything. And then within 1 hour or something, and the United started to announce the signing on their social media pages. I was like, wow, what I'm saying? I totally couldn't sleep that night. I swear. I was telling my wife, I literally ran to my dad's room knocking and go like, Ronaldo's back, Ronaldo's back. My dad go like, Ronaldo, you mean the Cristiano Ronaldo? I'm like, yeah, he's back. My dad go like, yeah, that's great. Yeah, like, yeah, in the middle of 1 a.m. Yeah, so
Uh,
come on. I mean, that is such a homecoming feeling, really. It
yeah.
really feels like, it really feels like those kind of movies, or those kind of happy Hollywood endings, like,
Yeah, it
you
is.
know,
It is.
yeah, like you see this little boy grow up, and then you go like, you know what, son, go out there, see the world, and then he goes out to the world, and then all of a sudden he goes like, you know what, I'm ready to come back, come hug me back, Papa. And we're like, yeah. So it's really crazy. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
Ronaldo,
don't think I need
I
to ask you
rate
for rating at this point. I think we all
uh,
know.
I mean, it is a 20 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm
Okay, I'll
calling
put
it
a
out.
20 out of 10 over there for you.
I'm calling it a 30 out of 10 now. You give it 20 out of 10. You're an Arsenal fan. I'm a Man United fan. I should give it 30 out of 10.
No, I'm
So,
saying that I'm gonna put under your name 20 out of 10. I'm not gonna put 20 out of 10 for me.
all right. Yes, for sure. For sure. 20 out of 10 for me.
For
Reason
me,
why?
I give
Plain
you
and
guys
simple.
10 out of 10. That's more than enough, all right? Just take it and leave it, all right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
have, like I
reason
said, I'm
why?
gonna have sleepless nights now, all right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, 30 out of 10. Why? Firstly, we only got him for like what, 20 plus million? Okay, lah. Some
I mean,
people
he's
say his
37
wages are
already.
high.
I mean, I don't expect
Yeah,
100 million for him.
I mean, he's 37. Heck, even if he's 47 right now, what I'm saying? I'm calling it out again. He can be 47 right now, all right? But he's Euro 2020 top scorer. He's Serie A's top scorer last season.
Yeah.
Come on, really?
True.
I mean, you really need me to, to spell it out to you? Come on. Just look at his work rate. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I mean, just to get his presence around, he's already worth it for the wages, You don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? He just need to be there in the dressing room. He can just be a yoga instructor for all I care. But I would still want him back at United, that's for sure. Because his work ethic is crazy. He set so high standards for himself. That's why he can do the things that he's been doing at 37.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. I mean, people make memes about, he pushing away coke and everything like that. But come on, I'm sure every club wants him. All right, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And the fact that he chose United and that heartfelt message that he gave, a special shout out to Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't know how much Sir Alex Ferguson is involved in the transfer, but he will definitely be inside in some shape or form. I mean, that is just beautiful. That is very, very beautiful. I mean, he could have gone anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He could have gone Saudi. He could have gone Qatar. He could have gone anywhere for the money. He could have. But I feel that, as much as it's a homecoming thingy, I feel that Lionel Messi going to PSG kind of stroked that ego a little bit, And he goes like, you know what, Messi? You choose to go to sorry, PSG fans, but your French league is being labeled as a farmers league, right? So
Yeah.
probably to Ronaldo, he probably thinks that, you know what, you go to a farmers league to see glory, I'll do one up for you. I'll go back to the Premier League and I'll bring back some for United. And then we will see who's the best of them all. And trust me, the moment he bring back any trophy for United, right, especially if it's the Premier League, I tell you, he really cements himself as the greatest ever. Hands down. Hands down. So that's why I give it a 20 out of 10.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah.
Mr. Harun Nazir has been patiently waiting after Mr. JB.
Yeah.
Long and
Nah.
passionate welcome back.
No worries, man. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to hear Harun Nazri saying that I'm finally a United fan back again. So
Yeah,
let's
so
hope he
yeah,
mentioned
Harun
that
Nazir,
somewhere.
that was my question I wanted to ask. Since episode 1 of our podcast, you create this podcast with me and all of us, that you told us that you were a Man United fan until Jose Mourinho leaves Man United, and then you have a little bit ups and downs with different clubs. But now with Ronaldo coming back, share with me. You were a Man United fan when Ronaldo was there. For now, for him to come back after years, does it still affect you the same way as how Mr. JB was? Or does it feel like this is just share?
For sure, I can 100% tell you that for sure, this is not just like any other transfers. I don't feel like this is just like any other transfers to me. Look, I was a fan of United even before Jose Mourinho was there. I got hooked to Manchester United, I think in 98, 99, or even before that, by my parents, by my father and my brother actually. And I started following them from then on. Paul Scholes, David Beckham. Paul Scholes was someone that I looked up to. David Beckham was what got me hooked onto football, made me love the game. But to answer Mr. JB, am I now a United fan back again? Hard to say, but I'm leaning more towards, I'm not a fan because I'm a football coach. But am I going to watch their matches? For sure, 100% I'm going to watch their matches. Will I be rooting for them? That's a little bit of a yes and no until at the back of my head, until Bruno Fernandes starts to stay up on his feet and not jump around and moaning to the referee, then maybe
or maybe one day, he and Ronaldo will fight for penalty to take. Right now, I don't know who's going to take the penalty for them.
Look, at the end of the day, I want to see the game as beautifully as it is. I don't want to see people rolling on the floor and whatnot. This is not me. It's not only Bruno Fernandes that does that. A lot of other players does that as well.
Yeah.
Which is not nice to see. But it'd be interesting. To simply, am I a United fan back again? I love to watch all matches. Serie A, Premier League, La Liga, and Bundesliga. I even watch, of course, our own SPL matches. So I'm a lover of the game. I love to watch football. And truth be told, I will start to watch United matches. Why? Because Ronaldo is back. And
Ronaldo did make a lot of people love football again. So.
Yeah, Mr. JB put it out there. put things out there. You put things out there. I'm gonna put things right here, right now, for all our listeners and for people who tune in. To me, Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest of all time, bar none. This is from my standpoint, from a coach's perspective, from player's perspective. To me, in all honesty, and just from my own personal opinion, to me, he's the greatest of all time. He's done it at United before. He's done it at in Spain. He's done it in Italy. And in all honesty, my feeling tell me that he's gonna do it again at United. Ratings,
The
it's
last
10 out of
dance is what they
10.
call.
The rating is 10 out of 10. Why? And I think I shared with you guys. It's a fairy tale, and you guys know I love my fairy tales in football. And look, we were talking about this, and I felt United need a striker up front. They have a very young striking lineup up top, and dude, Cristiano Ronaldo, man, how much will he give to the team? How much will the youngsters benefit? How much will the youngsters benefit? Not only Rashford, not only Sancho, not only Greenwood, the rest of the team. Yeah, the feeling when someone walks into the room and his or her aura and persona lifts up everybody else. He's that kind of person, man. I'm passionate about these kind of things because to me this is important. And for a club like United, I felt, and I'll be very honest, I felt along the way, United lost a little bit of United in them, not the Unitedness and whatnot, but United lost a little bit of Manchester United along the way after Sir Alex left. And truth be told, who knows, man? United is not going to be the United of old since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer comes back. No, I feel United is going to be Manchester United after Ronaldo makes his first appearance for Manchester United since he's coming back. And look at what they've done this season. Look at the signings that they've made. Dude, that's brilliant. With a little bit of touch-ups. Yeah, with a little bit of touch-ups here and there. I think, if I go, since we're going to finish, let me give me a little bit of time to speak a little. I think De Gea is still a top goalkeeper. I think Luke Shaw, controversial.
Best English
I think
left
Luke Shaw is... No, none at all. I don't think so. I think United can look into the left back and right back position. Central defense, I think they're solid down there. Maguire, Varane. I like, people can talk smack about Harry Maguire, but I like the way that he is, the way that he plays. He can be over the top with his moans and groans at the referee a little bit. But I hope Varane can pull him back a little bit. Central midfield is the place where I think they lag a little bit. I grew up watching Roy Keane. I grew up watching Paul Scholes. I grew up watching Darren Fletcher. Even people might talk smack about Darren Fletcher, but I feel that he's a gem. He's a raw gem. They're trying to make McTominay into that kind of Darren Fletcher kind of role, but I don't think he's up for it. I think the only position that United lost out in this transfer window is the defensive midfield position. Yeah. I think they could have brought in
Would you
someone.
agree with that, Mr. JB?
I think they could have brought in someone. What do you think, Mr. JB? Central defensive midfield.
Yes. I do feel that their position definitely needs some strengthening. However, right, we do have a surplus of players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
think it's a matter.
Matic.
Exactly. I think we have Van de Beek, Matic, Fred, McTominay.
Yeah.
And so many options. In fact,
recently, you guys are doing well for Manchester.
Exactly. In fact, even recently with the Varane transfer, right? I don't know. It's just at the top of my head. I just feel that perhaps, who knows, if Ole is good enough to to convert Lindelof to be a CDM. Who knows? I mean, he has the height. He can string a passes or two. So why not?
Look,
I mean, yes, it's a shame.
When I look at top teams all around the world, and I'm talking your Real Madrid, your Atletico, your Barcelona, your Juventus, and all that. Your Chelsea's. You have that holding midfielder in the team. People like Jorginho, you have Kante, you have Casemiro, you have Juventus now have Locatelli, central midfield. Back then they had Vidal. Barcelona have Busquets and all that. I feel that midfield is screaming for someone with that kind of potential in central midfield. I strongly believe, this is, I know we're straying off from Ronaldo a little bit, but I strongly believe if they get that great, if they get a solid central midfielder like Man City has Fernandinho before this, and then now they have Gundogan. If they have that defensive midfielder, that one defensive midfielder who just sits in front of the defense line, dude, they can free up the whole midfield and attacking lineup, man. And just imagine the number of goals they can score just by doing that, But
I agree. Yeah.
yeah, just digress a little bit. Cristiano Ronaldo, greatest player of all time. Manchester United is going to win the Premier League. I bet my money on that. Are they going to win
I
the
was about
Champions
to
League?
ask you this. Yes.
I
Because
think,
we did have
dude,
our prediction in our previous episodes. So, okay, I'm not going to ask Mr. JB because he did predict the Manchester United to win. But for myself and you, Ernest, we have the same prediction of top four. We both put Manchester United third. Now, my question to you, is Manchester United still going to be third after this sign?
Dude, the way I look at it, with Ronaldo signing, they're
Or is
going to
still
push
Chelsea going to be first to you?
Look, I think they're going to push Chelsea right down to the wire. And then it makes it a little bit more difficult for us to predict now. I think these two teams are going to be pushed. They're going to be pushing all the way to the end. Let's not jinx it. I hope nothing bad happens to Ronaldo. I hope no big injury scare happens. But look, with Ronaldo signing, it's going to lead the whole club, not just the playing staff, not just the coaching staff, the whole staff, from the people working in the kitchen to the players handling to the people handling signings, to the fans. The stadium is going to be rocking the moment Ronaldo steps on the pitch, man. So they're going to push. They're going to push for the Premier League title. They're going to push for the Champions League, trust me. Maybe they're going to let go of one of the cup competition, the Carling Cup or the Carabao Cup. If they manage to do just that, dude, it's like the Sir Alex Ferguson era back again. Just play the fringe players for the cup competitions, focus on the big ones, and then you're going to win. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo, 10 out of 10, greatest player of all time.
True. And I do want to share a bit on my part. I did make prediction the same as Nazri. I put Manchester United as third. With Ronaldo joining, no offense to Manchester United fan, you're still not going to get first, but I will put you guys a modest second. Second, all right? I'm sorry, Mr. JV. I would put you guys above Man City now, but second, same reason, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, inconsistency decision is going to be the issue over Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea right now. But again, like what I agree with Aaron, as you said, it's going to be even more unpredictable this season with all the signing that has been made across all the teams right now. And we're going to have another episode that we're going to try to talk more about individual clubs a little bit of the Premier League and how their transfer window overall, the players that comes in and out, how is it going to go? But with that, I do want to add one more thing. A lot of people did want Ronaldo to play with Messi at one point. They wanted like Ronaldo to join PSG as well. But I'm sorry, to me right now, Ronaldo is playing with Messi this season, and that is with Messi Lingard. That's all he can play with. He's playing Messi, Lingard, and Ronaldo. That's all he can get. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. This is the end of our transfer rating part 2 in this episode. Comes to the question of the day. Now, the question of the day is, I'm going to put it as a whole for every club across Europe. Which club has the best transfer window this summer? Now, I'm going to give a few club names that deserve an honorable mention for their signing. Definitely not Arsenal. 150 million and none of the players that we know are doing well. I don't know how they spend so much, but never mind. I'm going to go down to these 3 clubs. No, in fact, 4 clubs. Chelsea, one of it. I mean, yes, they may not make a lot of signings, but they make quality signings, is what I feel. Another mention would be Barcelona. Here's why. Because all of their signing is free, sure, but the signings has been decent. Aguero, I mean, if he come out from injury, hopefully he can still play. Depay has been doing well. And now the transfer deadline, I believe he got Frankie de Jong as upfront as well. I'm a bit question mark about him, but still, you know.
Luke De Jong. It's Luke
Oh,
De
sorry,
Jong.
Luke De Jong. Sorry, not Frankie.
Yeah.
Luke De Jong. Sorry. Um, of course, Manchester United has to be up there. You know, Varane, Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, quality signing. But my answer for the question of the day is he has to be PSG. Why? Sure, they may sign a lot of free players that are kind of, well, at their age or peaking or over their age already. But look at the players. It's not any kind, you know. It's Sergio Ramos, Messi, Donnarumma, Wijnaldum. Such quality signings they have, which is, I would say, is the best window. And the only money that they fork out is just Donnarumma. You know, if you think about it. Harunazi, over to you. Which club has the best transfer window across Europe?
For me, it's clear and simple. Manchester United. You know why? Not only Ronaldo. The signings that they made. I think they made Varane. The notable ones: Varane, Sancho, and of course Cristiano. With Daniel James leaving.
Yeah.
Look. Yes, PSG. I'm okay. I'll explain. I'm basing my pick based on, of course, signings and the age of the players. Ramos is in his 30s, 34. Messi is around the same
Yeah.
age. Gini Wijnaldum is also in his 30s. Ashraf Hakimi is young. Donnarumma is young.
Yeah.
Right? So they have two young players. Whereas Manchester United bought in Varane at his peak age, 28, 27. They bought Sancho, young player, and they bought Ronaldo, also 30 plus years old, but doesn't look like a 30 plus year old player. Look what he just did last night, right? Look what he just did last 2 days or last 2 nights ago for Portugal. So
international record.
yeah, and based on that, I think I have to go with Manchester United for they stole it right at the end. If not, I'm going to go with PSG. But based on the last day of transfer deadline with Ronaldo, they stole it, man. It's as though they rub salt into wound. Every one of you go and die. I'm going to lift up my spirits. That's what Manchester United did.
Mr. JB, over to you. Something tells me you're probably going to say Manchester United as well, but do share with us your reason or which club that may surprise you as well in this transfer window.
Yeah, I mean, what else can I say? You know, when you pull in the biggest players, that's where most of the limelight will be there. Special shout out to Leeds also. Quite surprising, they actually got Daniel James out. I'm not sure whether there's some conspiracy theory going there. Oh, the reason why he goes so that Cavani can take his number and then the number 7 will go to Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I hope that's
there
not
was
the
a
case.
theory about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope that's not the case. I mean, I'm as much as Daniel James hasn't been playing too frequently, I guess, but that's a special shout out. I think as a United fan, I'm happy to see him progress, and I believe in Leeds coach what's his name again? What, Bielsa, is it?
Marcelo Bielsa.
Yeah, so I really have faith in him, and hopefully James will become a quality player. Other than that, I think I mean, I have to concur with Harun Nasri there. Of course, the biggest transfer and I would say the best one has to be Manchester United. Yes, I can agree about the fact that the CDM part being needing to have a strong anchor midfield, because that's where your attack starts, and that's where your defense starts to retreat as well, which is why so many clubs, especially Chelsea in particular, has been doing so well in the midfielder department. And whether you like it or not, results have proven themselves. But having said that, looking at the entire signing as a whole, I must say this transfer window is one of the most special ones, because we get to see two of the greatest players actually shifting around. That's one.
Yeah.
And I must say it will take a very, very long time for any other transfer window to top this one, especially in the price tag and the wages and everything else, the drama. I tell you, it's beautiful, it's part of the game. Ronaldo, huge signing, name, fame. The Premier League also will benefit from him. Ticket sales, jersey sales, you name it. So I mean, I'm so excited. It's a shame that we are now in international week. I wanted to see him ASAP, but
Yeah,
sadly we gotta wait
Man
another
United
week.
fans gotta wait a bit longer.
Now we're gonna stay tuned to Manchester United's Instagram page where he makes his first official training for Manchester United.
Yeah.
I tell you, it seems like every day, right? Manchester United is just dropping something. At first it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we might get United, this and that, and then I think earlier today, as the date of this recording, they just revealed, I think last night or whenever,
Yeah.
that he finally got the number 7. Wow, I tell you, the whole marketing is gonna blow up. In fact, I believe the announcement that United make when they actually pursue Ronaldo is actually, I think, the most liked or the most commented or the most liked on Instagram post for a sports related post. So it just shows, the magnitude of Cristiano Ronaldo and everything else. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I think the Premier League will be one of the better ones. So
Yeah, of
stay
course.
tuned, people.
I mean, yeah, I think you guys sum it up really well. I think this
Yep,
transfer
what a
window
time.
has everything,
What a time to be a fan. What a time.
Yeah,
What
it
a
is.
time.
What a
Wait,
time
man,
to
I
be a
just
football fan.
I just received a tweet notification. Mario Mandzukic has retired from football.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Well, we're gonna have another bit of time. Maybe we can
That is
discuss
for
that.
another day.
but yeah, I'm gonna summarize things up real quick. Yeah, like what you guys say is true. This is one of the most memorable transfer window we ever have. Definitely, we can't avoid. We have to talk about it. We have the greatest of all time, Messi and Ronaldo moving. We have a lot of homecomings, high-profile signings, loans moving left and right. Share with us, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with what I said, Harun Nazi or Mr. JB, about our transfer ratings? Do comment in the comment section down below. Do follow us as well on Instagram, Twitter, and listen to us on Spotify if you guys want. And check out as well Harun Nazi page, G Football, still available. And thank you guys so much for watching this. And we hope to join with you guys again in the next episode. I might break this into part 2 and 3, but we'll see how this goes. Take care, everyone.
Bye.